Okay, well, hopefully this actually plays ball now because the last stream I started didn't, which is always fun. But yeah, been a while, been a month from what it looks like. So, welcome to Sloth Stream Mondays again. Um, I look like shit. I actually look like I have been away for a month, don't I? Bloody hell, on some kind of island somewhere. But yeah, how's it going? We have Shanoa as always. How's it going? Kelly's Corner. Hello. Devon. Hello, hello. Nancy, are you staying healthy? Yes, I would say so. Yeah. Thank you. That's like something that like your mum would say, isn't it? Are you staying healthy? Are you eating? Shanoa, you could never look like shit. Oh, well, that's just, not true, but there we go. Smudge is spreading the love all around the chat room. Oh, I'm going hoarse already. Hello, Qzite. How's it going? How are you? Natasha, hello. Dev, you look good. Hello, Shanoa, Kelly, and Smudge. Well, thank you for the compliment. Flarian, he has returned. Yes. Hey, Smudge. Kelly's Corner. I'm about to basically pass out, but I just wanted to say hello to everyone. Good to have the Sloth streams back. There we go. Well, thank you very much, Kelly. Kelly's got a video out tomorrow, guys. So if you haven't gone over to her channel, Kelly's Corner, and subscribed, I think she's got a good Gabby Hanna video coming out. Which is great because I haven't kept up with any of that shit really. I think it's well known what I think of Gabby Hanna anyway. So it'll be good to have it all in one video, to be honest. Everyone's saying hello. Tanisha says, hey, how's it going, Tanisha? How are you today? How are you doing? How's everyone's weekends been? How's everyone been in the last month, for that matter? Because I haven't seen you guys in so long. Everyone's saying hello. Tanisha says, so glad to see you back. Well, thank you very much. It's glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. But yeah, I've not come back to Twitter properly. I'm sort of I'm not going on there as much as I used to anyway, for the time being at least. There's just a lot of shit going on, man, at the moment, and to be honest, I'm not really interested in any of it. So, but I do have to find something to do videos on again. So I need to get, like I said, I am a very slovenly YouTuber at this period in time. Nancy, I'm getting ready to be a mom. Mom. So it's instincts kicking in. There we go, Nancy. Well, I guess this is your practice run. Tanisha is saying hello, hello. Everyone's saying hello. Gabby Hanna is possibly the worst person to cross paths with. She is a piece of shit, and I have no respect for her whatsoever. But again, I've not exactly made that. This is not news to anyone who's followed me for any period of time. I think what annoys me about her is how predictable she is and how everyone goes for the bait every single time. I think that's what's the most annoying to me. But yeah, it's yeah, like I said, I think she's a twat, man. That was the thing. I was thinking, should I do a video on it? But it would just be like, you're getting suckered. She's a twat. End video. Please like and subscribe. That would be the extent of it. But yeah, like I say, no respect to be had. Kelly's Corner. I hope the video matches your expectations. Thank you for the shout out again. Well, that's no worries at all. Because at the end of the day, Kelly's starting. She's new to the scene. She does good videos and she's safe as fuck. So go and subscribe. Don't be stingy. Subscribe. You probably subscribe to all sorts of weird fuckers. So go subscribe to Kelly because she's weird as well. Dev, she just needs a shovel so she can dig that hole to the center of the earth. She's been working on Night Kelly. Yeah, I think she's digging pretty well with her hands right about now, to be fair. Like, I think from what I've seen, and like I said, I've not kept up like fully up to date with it. Just because I've not spent too much time on Twitter in general. Um, and every time I've been on, it's just like I put a tweet out the other day. It's just like I'm just it's Lasai. Every time I see anything to do with her on there, I'm just Lasai every time. So yeah, I haven't got any time for it, to be honest with you. You know, apart from just saying that I think she's a twat. And I think everyone likes hearing that anyway. So you know, I'll say it as many times as you want me to. Maybe. Hey, thought the tech difficulties were you again. But it was on my end. Glad you're back. There we go. Maybe. Well, yeah, I'm glad to be back. How are you? How have you been doing? Um, Hopefully there aren't any technical difficulties. We had a storm earlier, so um, you know, I was thinking that might be some bullshit that would crop up. But yeah, Shanoa here is Kelly's channel since it seems to be difficult to find. Oh, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Cool and the gang. Well, that's a good one. Nancy, Dev, I agree. I completely understand how Jesse feels. In my situation, my stepmother is just like Abby Hannah. Oh, well, it sounds like your stepmother is quite a handful. Smudge, Natasha, didn't hear you say hi and is feeling offended. Oh, really? But she always says that, and I'm sure that's like a ploy. Well, hi Natasha, how's it going? I like the fact that you can just say, but there we go. Skip, oh hey Skip, how's it going? I'm all good. How are you, Dev? I see Curtis tweeted and deleted as well. Curtis, I don't know. I'm not really sure who that is. Oh, well, no, the name rings a bell, but again, I'm not really keeping up to it, up to date with it. Shanoa, I got caught up yesterday, and man, it was hard to see it all. Had a good cry after. Well, yeah, it's obviously going to be pretty triggering for some people for sure. I just, you know, when it's something that heavy, I just don't see the need. Well, it's all attention. Everything that she does is purely for attention. I say she's got no talent apart from to manufacture attention for herself, and to do it off the backs of those around her. She can't fucking sing. Her poems are shit. Tell me what she can do. Well, I can't see it. Like apart from that, and I'll give her due. She's very good at getting attention in that kind of manner. Um, you know, and she's obviously quite at home with being seen as the bad person and is quite at home with being a shit muncher. So, you know, fuck her. Like at the end of the day, it's ridiculous. Terence the Bastard says, Sup Sloth, how's it going? Sup, Terence, how are you doing? How's it going? Is everything good in your world? Is everything good in everyone else's world? Everyone's saying hello, hello, hello. Ooh, drama pool. There we go. Skip saying hello as well. Shanoa Curtis is Jesse's abuser. Ah, that's how I know that name. Yeah. Well, yeah. I thought he was in. No, I'm not getting too deep into it. Like I said, it's. I've got my opinion on her, man. And you know, yeah, I don't want to go into the intricacies of that. Spilt Tea, hello, Spilt Tea. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you're new to the scene. Welcome to the chat room. How's it going? Cues like Gabby Hannah, the greatest songbird of our generation. Joke, lol. But you know, what if she's the monster, guys? What if she's the monster? Tell you what, it was a fucking self-fulfilling prophecy, wasn't it? Welcome to Sloth. Oh, right, yeah, and I don't need to read that. I am the Sloth. Nancy, professional victim is a special talent for her. Yes, and it doesn't actually require that much talent. It doesn't. It's pretty well done, really. Spilt tea, not really. Terence, see Natasha. He saw me say hello. You just didn't say it loud enough. Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm not used to this many people so early on. So you got to cut me some slack. I've been away for a month. Like, Dev, she can't art. She can't art. She can't art either. No, didn't she nick her sister's drawings or something like that? Gabby is out here collecting and demanding apologies um, for other people's trauma, like Pokemon. Yeah, I, I hate to say it because it's like a bit of like it's like a cliched thing, but it's like if she just got ignored for all of this stuff, then she would just go away because that's the only power that she has is the fact that people keep biting. Because there's the people who fucking believe her who you're an idiot if you do. I'm sorry. Like it's just at any point. I've been around in the drama community for like a year now, and I got sick of her shit the first time, the first time it came around, and it's like every 3 months, like her crap just seems to come up. So I got very tired of her crap very early on, and then seeing people sort of go, "Oh, is it? Oh, I don't know." I sort of, I've got no sympathy now, dude. It's just like if you didn't see it before, then that's one thing. If you don't see it now, then fuck, dude. Like get a grip. Um, She can't anything. Yeah, she can't anything. She can't art, she can't anything. Gabby gotta catch them all. Q's like, if I sing, I might accidentally summon the Kraken. Some of us know our limits. Yeah. Maybe going to listen while I walk the cats. Fantastic, like usual. Um, yes, Gabby is the worst. Fantastic. I love that Americans walk their cats. That's so wild. I think probably it might have like have crept over here now, but I know it specifically as something that you guys tend to do, which is funny. But I guess, man, if you've got like animals that will fucking eat your cat, then around the place, then it makes sense, really, doesn't it? You can't just have them wandering around. Um, no, the cats walk them. Cat owners now how that go. Cat owners now how know how that goes. Come on, Terence, for fuck's sake. Shanoa, yes. I now have cat walking questions. Of course, everyone wants. Um, you, wait, you walk your cat? I missed that one. Yeah, she does. She does. I've seen the fucking the lead and everything. It's so funny. Um, Terence, Gabby knows exactly what she is doing. She's stupid, but not stupid, if that makes sense. She absolutely knows how to work people in drama. Yeah, totally, man. Totally. It's like that's why she just drums it up every now and again when it's not like a continuous thing with her. Like she'll bring it up when she's got something to sell, when she's got some shitty poetry that could just be crap texts at the end of the day, or a terrible song that has the music video that's been ripped off of someone who actually has talent, which it's just nothing is her. She is the most unauthentic person. I'm not going to get too far deep into it, but like, she's just so like, it's so funny to me when she was doing that Alanis Morissette song. I was like, I don't think you have the fucking range, do you, love? I don't think you should be trifling around with Alanis Morissette songs. They're weird enough as to sort of sing as they are because they're not like standard songs. But yeah, then she tries to do it and she's like, "Hey, I'm like this wacky, kooky, fucking weirdo girl," and it's like, well, no, you're sort of putting that on, really. You're just quite a selfish person, to be honest with you. But yeah, there we go. Flareon. Wait, people walk their cat? Yes, they do. Yes, yes. It's pretty common, actually. When I was over in the States last, you go into like we call them news agents over here, but and you see all the magazines, and like over in the States, I saw there was like this cat magazine where they were like painting their cat's nails, and it was like a whole thing. It was like, okay, they do things over here that I'm just not. I did not even know were a thing. So yeah. Um, Nancy, can we have a moment of silence for all the fingers America's lost yesterday? Fingers. Oh, right, okay, yeah, no, it clicked again. I'm really been on Twitter, so I haven't seen all the 4th of July stuff. Yeah, of course, because it's still the 5th over there, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, hope everyone, came out of it with all their fingers intact. Um, it you know, fireworks for me, I'm not really that impressed by them unless it's somewhere like when I went to Disney World, that was pretty righteous. But I don't know, just they sort of just seem like a way to sort of freak people's dogs out. So I'm not really too psyched on them. And when you go to them over here, they're never like outrageous, you know. So yeah, like I said, the ones at Disney World were pretty mind bending. Dev End. I have enough trouble walking my tiny dogs. uh, what kind of dogs have you got? You can't just say you have tiny dogs and then not say what dogs they are. That's outrageous. Qzai, laugh my ass off. You do not have the range, literally 100%, 100%. Um, I will always refer back to that um, Genius, which that had to be an ironic series, didn't it, with the people that they had on? But yeah, that Genius thing that was series on YouTube, and she was on there, like because they get them to like read out like line by line. Well, get them to sing it and then sort of read the line and be like, yeah, so the line, what if I'm a monster, is sort of saying, well, what if I'm all the things that like you say? You're like, oh, fuck off, love. And she's like, what if I'm the monster? And, like, it's just so bad, man. It's like I will every now and again I watch that video, not all of it because I haven't got the fucking minerals and staying power to sit all the way through one. But like the bits when she starts singing like that, and I'm like, it's so funny. She thinks that like singing is like if you just because like in between the choruses, she just sort of mumbles through. I don't know. I'm really just like shitting on her now, but yeah, it's just show me a talent, man. That isn't like manipulating and getting attention, and I'll call you a liar. Maybe laugh my ass off. Yes, I walk my cat. He absolutely loves it. He gets at the door when I pick up his harness, waiting to go out. That's wild. I didn't know cats did that. It's like it's sort of weird. It's like a thing that you don't expect. It's like when you see a cat swimming and you're like, huh, that's pretty fucking odd. It's like, yeah, it's not like they can't or anything, but you just never see it. It's because they, usually don't like water. Shanoa, she is just gross all around gross. I painted my cat's and my dog's nails when I was a kid. I also got them married to each other too. Wow, yeah, Canada's fucking weird too. Flarian, I was so tired yesterday that I slept through the fireworks. Oh, all right, there we go. That's I mean, what time do people start with the fireworks over there generally? Because you just fell asleep at like noon, and then just slept all the way through to the next day. Dev, I'm outrageous. Of course, you still haven't told us what dogs you have, which I'm taking as a personal insult right now, if I'm being quite frank. Qzai is laughing her arse off. So yeah, it's pretty much 20 minutes of me slagging off every supposed um, talent talent that Gabby Hanna supposedly has. Um, I knew it was probably going to be a little bit of that, but yeah, it's feels good to be back. Flarian, it was around 9, I believe. It was way too light for it though. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, no, I guess yeah, this is summer to be fair. Well, that makes sense, Flarian. Nancy, the sun sets here about 7 p.m. and the fireworks don't stop until 4 a.m. Oh, that's a bit fucking mad, isn't it? That's a bit much. Like, you know, up until 12, I can see that, but like anytime after that, that's just insane. Um, and that's just allowed, is it? Oh, that's fucking mental. Um, yeah, I that would do my head in. I would do my head in. I can't say that I'd be too into that at all. The neighbors managed to set a palm tree on fire. That's fun. Oh, well, it's that's quite hard actually when you think about it, a palm tree. Unless you set a fire at the base or something like that. But yeah, yeah, that's almost impressive. I don't know. Shanoa, Canada isn't weird. I am. Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. Bit of both, maybe. Bit of both. I have watched Trailer Park Boys, so I am aware that Canada is a bit. You're not as squeaky clean as you like to make out, Canada. I know. Dev, they do them over the river here, but we don't celebrate the 4th. Okay, yeah. Um, I guess, yeah, you just get to. Because is it like you only get to use them on the 4th of July? That's kind of weird. Um, I think we just do it for like Guy Fawkes night and around Guy Fawkes night, but you don't have like a specific night where it's like it's that or nothing. You sort of it's more around the event, and anything after that is sort of considered like noise pollution, I guess. So if you let people know in the neighborhood, I guess it would be cool. But yeah, man. I mean, the last time I had fun with fireworks, it was fucking dangerous. It was when I was still in college, when I was a teenager, and yeah, we were really stupid with the fireworks, like because we would just. I don't know if I should fucking say, well, don't do this at home, kids. But yeah, we were like snapping the sticks and just chucking them like grenades and stuff. And then like we had like one of those like a metal bin fires going on, and my mate would just like we'd all be around there like just smoking cigarettes and whatnot. And every now and again we'd hear like a going off, and we were like, Dan, did you just chuck a fucking firework into the bin? He's like, maybe. And then we all have to run away from it as quickly as possible whilst it goes flying everywhere. Yeah, that was wild. One went off so close to me that like I couldn't see like or hear. I couldn't hear for like I had to be like half an hour. It was just like a ringing. I couldn't see for probably about 5 minutes, but I think it seemed like longer. I was just it felt like I was, like in a war movie when a grenade or something goes off. It was what the fuck? Didn't know what was going on. But yeah, don't do that at home. We were stupid and we were drunk. So stupidity usually follows suit with that. Nancy, it's been the 4th of July for months. My town has been setting off fireworks all year long. Oh, okay. So you can just like use them anytime, is it? Fair enough. I don't know why I thought maybe I'm just thinking of a South Park episode, or is it? I don't know. I think so. Anyway, but yeah, as long as everyone had a happy and safe time in this chat room, that's all I care about, really. But otherwise, you know, if people want to go blowing themselves up and stuff, then I guess that's more for them. But yeah, so has anything else been occurring, guys, that you want to bring up at all, or anything like that? Because, like I say, I have been pretty. I just, haven't really spent much time on Twitter at all. Like, I came back to it only like a few days ago. Um, Nothing good. Flarian. A while ago, my neighbors, all the people behind my house, were making noises that sound like fireworks, but I had a weird suspicion there might have been gunshots. It stopped though. Yeah, I guess that is the danger over there, isn't it? Like, it's like, luckily we don't have too much of that over here in the old gunplay. But yeah, that's wild, man. If you like literally don't know, that's actually intense when I think about it. I sort of the more that sank in, the more I was like, Jesus Christ, that's wild. Um, uh, I don't know. That's insane, dude. Um, but yeah, let's not pretend like we don't have our fair share of crime over here. It's just not usually gun related. Um, Although I think it is on the rise, but I think you guys have got us beat. To be fair, in that particular competition, Shinoa, No real good news except Paige had her baby. Oh, did she? Oh, cool. Yeah. I haven't watched a Petty Page video in, oh my god, like months upon months upon months. But I knew she was having a kid, so that's cool. That worked out. Has Bruce Allen been around at all? Like I haven't fucking heard from that little dude in ages. Um, Dev, I'm waiting to hear what you did while gone. We missed you. Oh, right, yeah. That's a fair point. Well, I mean, I think when I stopped going on Twitter, I was like building a lot of stuff because like my sister and her family were coming over, and beforehand I had to make a um, it was I think they called them like a mud kitchen or something like that. My mum found it on what do you call it, Pinterest, as all of these things usually come from, to be fair. And it was, so I put it up on Twitter. I'll post it up again after this stream. But yeah, but I basically made out of wood. It was of all of the old wood that we had, and I literally just built it from scratch. Really, once my mum told me what dimensions that she wanted, I made the framework for it, and then I was using um, for the actual counter, it was like floorboard, an old floorboard that we had that I cut to size, and we had obviously gaps in between. So because even though it's called a mud kitchen, we're using it for water because he likes pouring water. He's only a toddler. He's like a 20-year-old. No, he likes pouring water from thing to thing, and through funnels and stuff like that. So it's yeah, so I made the counter out of floorboards, old floorboard. All of this as well was like, because it was old, it was all like quite hardwood. So it took even longer because then I had to drill pilot hole. I could be boring people here, but I was it drilling pilot holes. So then you put the screw through, because otherwise, if you don't put the pilot hole through first, then it will crack the wood because it's like quite brittle wood. It's all been outside the whole time. And we've had that wood for fucking ages. So yeah, so I made the frame, and then I put the counter panels up, all measured to size, um, and cut to size obviously. And then I put a back panel on there, so like a framework, and then the back panel too. And I used old pallet wood. So I used to, in my old job, what I used to do is I used to take apart the pallets, because like beforehand, what they would do is they just take them out and burn them, like the whole pallets. Because I used to have like a sort of work yard when I used to do groundskeeper job, and I was like, well, I could have that wood. That's free wood at the end of the day, and I can use it for projects and stuff, because I'm also a qualified carpenter. But I like more sort of projecty type things as opposed to like doing stuff on site. Although I can do that, but yeah. So I we took apart all of these pallets like for like a few years. So I've got like loads and loads of wood out back that was just not really going to use. And then I actually managed to put it to use. And then my mum gave it a lick of paint over, cut out the parts for the tubs as well. And Bob's your uncle. He's got like a really sturdy, um, safe. I didn't sand it all down, but it wasn't really necessary to do that either. If I had more time, I would have liked to sand the whole thing down. But it's all painted over now, so I sanded off the edges and everything. So yeah, that was cool. Um, and I had to, like, my parents had like this big like American style barbecue that I think they might have got from Costco or somewhere. So I had to put that together too. And then my sister and her family came over, so that's a toddler, a baby, two more dogs as well as our dog. Jess doesn't really get on with the other, because my sister's got two miniature poodles. Doesn't really get on with Sky, or it's more like a sort of a jealousy thing, because Jess Jess's house, and she has the run of the house. And then when they come over, it's sort of a, she gets put out quite a bit, and so yeah, it was chaos. It was a chaotic week. It was nice though. It was nice to see them. Um, and then yeah, I was just sort of like enjoying the silence of not being on Twitter and seeing all of the gnarly stuff, So I just sort of kept that going for a little while. Um, and yeah, was sort of going to the beach and stuff like that, really. So to be fair, I mean, it's not like exciting or anything like that, but yeah, that's basically what I did. And then I was just also reevaluating some stuff, because also when I stopped going on Twitter, that's when all of the creep show stuff was going on, and I was pretty thrown for a loop about that, because obviously one of like my first video that did well was a creep show art video, and she boosted it, and I had my first 100 or so subscribers just off the back of that, and her boosting that video. I never was like mates with her behind the scenes or anything like that, but there were a few times when I got invited to play what do you call it? What's the one with the fucking imposters and all of that shit? That shitty game. Um, I can't remember what the name of it is, but the one that everyone had like a boner for, like a fucking 6 months ago. It was like the game of the moment. I can't remember what it's called. Among Us, that's it. Yeah. Um, I got invited a few times to play with her, and I think it was like Tamimi and stuff like that. But I was actually doing streams at the time, and I was like, well, it would be rude of me to just stop my stream to then just go jump onto their stream. Um, so yeah, it was like a bit of a like, oh, that's weird. And then I was sort of evaluating just like people you know, that we have in the community and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just one of those things where I was just like rethinking Twitter especially, because I don't really fucking, as far as I know, there's no way of like inboxing people on YouTube and stuff like that. So it's just sort of seeing how I want to go forward and proceeding everything, um, with yeah, just people online in general, man. Like people online can be pretty fucking sketchy. So you've got to know how you want to deal with people, I guess. There's quite a few that I've missed out here, so I'll get caught up. Do, 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 do. Qzite, your opinion on octopus punching fish out of spite. Octopus can do no wrong, or octopi. Shanoa, the octo do what? How rude. What did the fish do? That's what I want to know. Smudge, don't forget to give the live a thumbs up and subscribe if you. Oh right, thank you. It's like, yeah, I'm actually not that far. Isn't it bad how like I'm literally less than 20 away from 1,000, and it probably would have just taken a couple of videos to get to that. I just did fuck all for the last month. That's pretty wild, man. But I guess that you can tell us I do it because I want to do it, and not because like I want to be some fucking shill. Shanoa, I haven't heard from him in like 2 months. I'm guessing you're talking about Bruce, yeah. He's busy preparing for a big move. Oh, cool. Well, there we go. As long as he's okay, that's all that matters. Shanoa, oh wait, I think I saw him in a live stream not too long ago. Cool. I got a hold of Bruce, though I'm not sure I should say and leave that to him. It's not really my business to talk about others. Well, yeah, no, as long as he's cool, that's all that matters. I don't need to know his shit. Shanoa, oh, okay, it's so cute. You gave me the idea to make one for my kids too. Oh, the mud kitchen. Yeah, no, they're cool. I mean, you can get loads of the ideas and stuff off Pinterest, but the one I put together, it took like probably a couple of days, just because like it was like also picking out the woods and stuff like that. And also I went more overboard with screwing than maybe usually people would, but because it's outside, I live by the coast, I live on the top of a hill as well, So it's going to take a battering out there anyway. So I wanted to make sure that the kid's not going to use it and it's just going to fall to fucking pieces. So yeah, I would recommend it. Um, if your kids are around about that age, which they are. So cool. Dev, so you kept the hands busy and let the mind rest, but that actually sounds wonderful. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I did like a fair amount of thinking too. But yeah. Um, Beauty Heathen, about time you got back to work. Glad you're doing better, dude. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Nice to see everyone here. Yeah, like I say, it just felt like about time that I got back to it. Really, like I said, I would have made like a video before now, but like I honestly don't care about Gabby Hanna or any of this shit really in terms of covering it. Um, I'm gonna check out Kelly's Corners video on it tomorrow, and that's it. I don't really want to watch the same video again and again and again by every other fucking drama channel on something that I already know, which is that she's a piece of shit. Beauty Heathen. I know what you mean. I had similar experience with her. Yeah, well, that's the thing. She was very nice to me. She was very sound to me, and was like, "Yeah, if you ever want any advice and all of this kind of stuff." But I have this thing where, like, I don't go around creeping to the other channels asking for advice because I just feel like I'd be hassling them, sort of thing. So I have to do everything the hard way because I don't know, I've got a thick head or something. Um, Beauty Heathen. Oh yeah, I already read that. Hello, Devon. Hey, Devon. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Everyone's saying hello to each other. Um, yeah, yeah. That's pretty much what I've been up to. It's very specifically not been YouTube stuff. I can't remember the last time I watched a commentary or drama video, to be honest with you. Um, it's just not been on my remit to get involved in that kind of stuff. And I've been thinking, sort of over the last few months anyway, I might want to diversify what I'm doing with my channel, as opposed to um, just, just I don't know. It's like the thing is, right? So whenever I feel like being really productive, nothing really happens in terms of drama, and then when I'm over it, everything happens. So it's a weird one, really. So I've got to figure something out that I want to do. I do like doing the funny videos, but I think I just got to be prepared that that's going to take a little bit longer to get off the ground. And if you're just talking about, a YouTuber fucking up, which is every other day, which is a good way of getting your subs up, I guess. But I don't think it's good for. I don't know, unless you have like a true not giving a fuck attitude. I think eventually it's going to sort of rot your mind, because you do get sort of upset and disappointed, like because you're just like, I mean, it's just like every time, and then there's a thought process of, do I really want to be associated on a platform, where all of the big ones turn out to be shitheads in the end. So it's like, not when I say not everyone, I think everyone knows that I'm speaking in generalities. Um, or when I say everyone knows I'm speaking in generalities. So I don't want a list of people going, "Oh no, so and so is fucking sound. So and so would never do that." I get that. I mean, I ain't stupid, but I just think it's going to come a point where being a YouTuber is going to be a dirty word, even more than it is now. It's going to be a thing where you know you're just going to be known for conning your fans, pretty much. It's so yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I've been sort of struggling with it a little bit in that sense. Not to the point where I'm losing sleep. I never lose sleep, but especially over shit like that. But in terms of like motivating to do stuff, it is a bit harder, I think, at the moment. Because it was fun. It was fun when I first started. It ain't fun at the moment, man. Like people are talking about each other's like essays and um, it's just always it's always involving the same stuff. It's it's like racism, or it's going to be something super fucking dark, man, and it's just I just don't I don't know how many times I can just go, "Well, this is fucked up. What's up with that?" You know what I mean? So it's like I said, I do enjoy it, but as long as I can like make the video funny, I can't make the video funny when when you're talking about that kind of stuff. It's not funny, so you can't. It's just bizarre. Um, Take me back to the time when that what's her face. Oh, I don't know, but I can't remember the names. Like, it was like some girl, Marielle, stole like Hey Paris's story time. That was wicked. That was like one of my favorite videos to do. It was that was fun because it's just a bit of bullshit, really. It's take me back to that kind of thing, but it's all horrendous. Like all these people are horrendous, man. And I don't want to be that kind of YouTuber who's just there on my fucking soapbox, like just telling you how everyone else is a piece of shit because you have eyes, you can see that. You're not stupid. I like to think you're not if you're fucking watching my channel anyway. So I do find it hard to sort of reconcile sometimes. Um, so yeah, that's sort of where I'm at thinking at the moment in terms of my channel. The last video I did was about a couple of YouTubers who put down their dog for fucking views. Like, what's going on? What is the planet coming to in terms of YouTube when that's what's happening? It's it's not, to use the common parlance and the fucking drama community. It's not tea anymore, really, is it? When you're doing stuff like that, when you're talking about dog death, rapists, and fucking racists and stuff like that. It's just that's just news, man. That's news. That's not that's just it's I don't watch the fucking news most of the time because it bums me out. So I don't want to pretend like I'm some news source because I'm just the guy in his room who's going, "Isn't this weird? What's up with that?" That's what I enjoy doing. But with the weather getting better, I might do some more sort of out and about stuff, and you know, just stuff like that. Really, I don't know. It's sort of it's weird. Like I say, I'm just trying to figure it out anyway. So yeah, that's my rambling on what I think about my channel at the moment. I guess I love my channel. I love the people that come along to these um, lives. I forgot the word then for a second. Streams. Um, this is fun for me. I enjoy this. This is great. I get to chat with you guys and just chat a bit of bollocks, basically. Um, but then to like and Twitter is bleak. It's a bleak place, man. It's not as fun as it used to be. I think about 6 months ago is when I was like, yeah, I've had enough of this. Really, I had a great time up until then. It's like everything seemed like, even though there was like shit going on. Don't get me wrong, but like everything seemed cool in the community and whatnot. But it's very underhanded and shit, man. And I very much do my own thing. I don't fuck about with anyone's group chats or you know discords or whatever. I don't fuck about in that nature. I've made it very clear that I do my own thing, and if you want to come along to the ride, then cool. It's like, but I'm not gonna just sort of join your little group where you're just gonna slag everyone off and plot and shit. I'm not about that life at all. And that's not for lack of people trying to fucking get me on side in that way. So yeah, it's kind of weird, man. Like I said, um, I enjoy it. I've got lots of friends and stuff, but in terms of doing the videos, um, I've got to sort of I've got to work out how I can like make it fun for me again because it's not exactly fun. And if I had like the casserole fucking video, if I could have that, like that kind of thing all of the time, then I would love that. I would never do another video about Shane Bastard Dawson ever again, you know. But that's just not enough of that kind of thing around. And even that turned out to be fake in the end. So yeah. um, anyway, so it's not a bad call to make. YouTube isn't seeming to favor drama slash commentary. Um, Oh, well, yeah, the company doesn't, no, but I think that it's still a good, um, I think it's a good genre still at the end of the day. It's just, yeah, they don't favor it because, like, I think it just brings a lot of heat their way, and wouldn't it be nice if everyone else didn't talk about all the shitheads that are on their fucking platform, you know? Um, the funny ones are great. It gets a bit much without question, yeah. Devend, Just Do You will be there. Shanoa, it's hard to talk about stuff that's this serious. Yeah, I mean, you can talk about it, but it's not gonna be fun. It's not fun to talk about, it's not fun to listen to, it's just not fun, you know? Like I said, there's pretty much, um, you know, like, how many people are gonna make videos about the same topics, you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't watch any commentary or anything like that, unless it's gotta be really different, do you know what I mean? And there's not really too much of that around. Um, Everyone's trying to be the same. The petty dramas are fun, but it's been a lot of heavy stuff lately. Yeah, Flareon, live in that song by 20. Oh, like in that song by 21 Pilots. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. Yeah, absolutely. Shino, and we love you too. Oh well, thank you very much. Yeah, yeah, I do enjoy. Like I said, I do enjoy the sort of, I guess I sort of shy away from it because I guess it's like not like a it's a community, I guess. That's sort of centered around my channel, I guess. But I don't know. I feel weird about labeling stuff like that. I don't know why. I'm just a bit strange, I guess. It feels strange. Um, but like I say, I think you're all cool, and I wouldn't. Otherwise, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't bother if it all ceased to be fun. I'd jack the channel in. So it's just one of those things. Flareon, Twitter basically bullied a child, Tommy, in it. That he had to go to therapy. I forgot how long ago this was, though. Oh, really? Tommy in it. Her name rings a bell. I don't know why though. But probably for that, but I don't remember the specifics. Devon, oh hey Smudge, didn't know you were here. Beauty, oh you're just laughing, just laughing. Smudge, hey Devon, I'm playing DBD, but I'm popping in between matches. I'm still listening though. Smudge, again, you need to find something else fun to talk about. I do, I do. I did find something that was kind of funny. It was like this Stan account. Fuck, who was it of? Oh, it was a while ago. Oh, it was a while ago. I've got it saved in my DM somewhere. But I think I'll make my next video on that because that was genuinely funny. It was like this drama between this it was like a Stan account of someone I can't remember who the fucking person was, but on Instagram, and they were like, oh, by the way, I'm I'm on antidepressants now. Oh, that was it, James McAvoy. It was James McAvoy's Stan account, and they were like, so basically, I'm on antidepressants now, and I've realised that I don't like James McAvoy anymore. And then like this huge drama just like spilled out about it, but it was like a fun one. So I was like, yeah, I'll do a video on that, but I just wasn't feeling it at the time when I was busy with other stuff. So I'll make that my next video because there's not really, you know, that's not time sensitive. It's just funny. Miss Mavira, hello everyone, good to see you all. My internet is buffering bad, but wanted to drop a like and say hello. Hope you're all well, safe and happy. Always wishing the best for everyone. Well, it's very lovely to see you, Mavira. Obviously, like I say, I'm being here for a while, so if your internet is acting funky, don't worry. Thank you very much for dropping the like and everything, and hope to see you on the next one. Really. But otherwise, get your internet sorted. Beauty Heathen, they like to lump everyone together instead of looking at each channel individually. That's all, and yeah, don't blame you. Yeah, it's like I say, when something gets boring, then I tend to just sort of get over it very quickly, which is why I'm over the Gabby Hanna thing. I was over it before it started this time round, to be honest with you, because like I said, if you didn't fucking suss out that she's an absolute maniac, then like, I think you were missing some pretty heavy clues. But if you still don't think she is, well, fuck, man, I don't know what to say to you. Like, go talk to a wall or something. Um, Everyone's saying hello to Mavira. She knows be right back dinner time, no worries. Beauty Heathen, find it and do it. Yeah, it's it's from like a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, I'll find it. Mundane Boba, hello, how's it going? How are you? Welcome to the chat. I don't think I've seen you about before, but welcome. How are you? How was your weekend? How you doing? What's good in your world? Beauty Heathen, laughing. Oh yeah, QSI poor James there. It was funny and the yeah, it was James McAvoy, and then some shit started between that um fan page and another fan page that knew each other in real life. I don't know, man. It was weird. Like I said, it had me howling. I was gonna post it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna do a video on this, so I'm not gonna let everyone see it first. I'd rather present it. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I think with this one, I'm gonna cap it at an hour because, like I said, I've been out the scene and I just haven't got 2 hours worth of stuff to talk about, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it's been really great seeing everyone uh, come by and say hello and everything. It's always nice. Like I said, I knew I was gonna come back and do another stream and everything. It's just like oh, I need to figure out what to do video wise. Um, like I said, it's got to be fun, man. It's got to be fun, and like all of the Jeffrey, Shane, all of the rest of it, it's also predictable, man. It's so predictable. Like it's just it's boring, dude. Like, so is he coming back? Aren't they coming back? He doesn't give a shit, so no one gives a shit. It's like okay, right, okay. Right, fair enough. No, um, yeah, it's very easy to suss out once you've been here for a while. Find funny and strange things around the internet and have fun. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to lean towards. I still like talk about like events if I feel like I have something that's a bit different to say, I guess. But that's probably what I want to lean towards more because I noticed there was like a definite shift in my just in my mood when I do my videos in general. I think at one point, obviously my very first videos, you're not quite settled in yet, so you're almost doing like a little bit of like a "Hi guys, how's it going?" sort of act in a way. But yeah, I definitely like if you look at I'll use it because it's like the video that's the best example for it. The casserole one, uh, I'm laughing and it's great, And then like I think I started noticing big time when I did the David Dobrik apologies one, and I was like, man, I look back on that video, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I am fucking down in that video. I don't want to be doing it. It's just because it was like it was it was well, it was a moment of in time on the internet that sort of everyone was covering. And it's important, and people need to cover that kind of stuff. Otherwise, shitheads like him get away with what they do. I mean, it didn't really do much because he's back now. So it goes to prove again what I say about cancel culture, which is it only works if you choose to um, take it on board and like allow yourself to be cancelled. Um, Otherwise, it's just I guess it's just people expressing their displeasure loudly as opposed to a cancellation. Because if you're still doing the same thing you were doing before, and your stands are still there, that's always the big one. If you've got a ton of stands there to act as the buffer between you and the people who are actually trying to hold you accountable, then it just means that you've got like a month-long holiday. You come back, start making videos again, and you'll be fine, dude. It's no real consequences. YouTube doesn't do shit. They don't care. as we know. They care if you say shit in your video, but they don't care if you're, you know, getting up to all sorts of nefarious things, putting it on the internet and making money off it. But who, who am I to say about our overlords in that kind of way? Who am I to talk about them like that? Um, heathen. Mental health is important. Yeah, I think another thing to sort of bear in mind was that um, I um, I did like a very literal quarantine for like a year. Where I didn't fucking see anyone, and I didn't go out at all. So I think, you know, even though you're not there going um, like sort of actively thinking about being lonely and shit, I guess you sort of get that way in the end. And then if you just got loads of depressing shit to as your like focus to keep you ticking over doing videos, then yeah, I think it just sort of fucks you up in the end. But like I said, I think staying off Twitter, um, or like not being on there as much as before, because there'd be like days before where I'd literally spend all day on it, like all day. I think that was pretty self-evident by the amount of shit that I was posting and reposting. So, I think it's, I used to sort of look at it as sort of like it was like, oh, I'm gonna like pick up on uh like new topics and everything. I used to look at I never look at Deaf Noodles now anymore. Not that I don't like the dude. It's just a lot of his stuff I don't give a shit about in terms of doing videos. It means nothing to me. So yeah, it's and a lot of the time people come to you and tell you when there's something going on because they want you to do a video on it, sort of thing. So yeah, um, it's just it's one of those things, I think. But anyway, I think I'm going to cap it there. Thanks everyone for turning up. It's been really nice chatting to everyone. We'll be back to normal now, Monday, 12 o'clock UK time, i.e., midnight. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'll try and get that video done this week. I ain't gonna put a day on it because I think it's self-evident that I do things at my own pace in terms of my channel. So it'll be this week, I reckon. But as for what day, I can't say. Yeah, I'll catch you guys around. I'll see you on the Twitter streets, but not as much as before because it's just not healthy. So yeah, catch you later, guys. Ta-ra.